everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new Polish movie just dropped on Netflix called Johnny. And this in this movie you see this convict, like he went to jail, but I guess he get this sentence, like he need to do some community work. And when he goes to this community center, he meet this priest in this movie. This priest, you also see how this priest, he like was working in the community center, how he built that community center and what was he doing there. Although this priest himself is a little bit different than other priests, and we see this convict who is in this movie, he goes there to do her community service. He become very close with this priest who is also very unusual type priest. And what do I think about this movie? I thought this movie was actually, at first I wasn't sure if I'm going to like this, because this movie starts with this priest story, this convict, his story, and but as this movie goes on, this movie does have some of the heartfelt scene ever. When I was watching it, I felt like, whoa, it was really very like heartwarming, sad scene, and especially in this community center where all these old people there, and some of the scene I was like, really, man, I was edge of my seat. It's really sad, and some of the human connection he has with some of these old people, it was really heart touching. I was like, oh, this is so sweet, especially in one scene when this old lady, give him her ring. And oh man, I cannot even think about it. Like this movie has some of the sad scene, especially I was like, oh my god, it's so sad. And all this event happened in this community center. We see slowly how all these people leave effect on this convict, like as he tried to move on with his life. He's like, I guess he tried to be better at his life, because at first he isn't very nice. I wouldn't say he's a bad person, but at the end of the day, he was a criminal. And but when he goes to this community center, how it changes his life, it was quite good and heart-touching. Although I don't know how realistic it is. But overall, this movie is actually leave you some good note about life and everything. I thought it was quite interesting watch for me. Again, some of the scene really left me edge of my seat. I was like, oh my god, I did not expect this. Especially, can you imagine? You are in that moment with all these people who are on their last breath. Sad. It's really sad. I was like, I was really sad. I can't imagine people who are working on those community center. I guess it's hard. I thought the priest character, he was also really interesting. Again, I don't know how much it's believable, although he was trying to, I guess he did impact this guy's life. But overall, I'll say this was very interesting watch. Definitely very heartwarming movie that I was like, oh, I've sad so many times. It's really sad. And overall, I thought it was very interesting watch for me. Not that a movie I want to see it again, but I'm glad I checked it out. Because end of it, how it ends is also very interesting. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? Although I at first I wasn't sure if I'm going to like this movie. As this movie goes on, it's really, it does have some funny moment. I forgot to mention it here and there. I thought all the funny moment were like really funny. I was like, and there is some moment are really sad. Overall, it is very interesting watch for me, and that was my thought. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget my other reviews on other Netflix movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.